Hi everybody. This video is going to explain the homework for the Week 9 module. When you click on the tab for Week 9 homework assignments, along with this video, you'll see the two sub-tabs below, and you'll see Week 9 Assignment 1 reference entries. And if you remember, this was actually supposed to be Week 8 Assignment 1 originally. But I decided to move a couple things around, and we are now doing it here in Week 9. And you may have listened to the explanation for it in the Week 8 homework video, but just in case, I want to go ahead and explain it again. Now that we've gone through all of the material on our Introduction to Research, our little crash course in APA format, we're not writing any kind of research paper in this course, but I do want to make sure that you walk out of here knowing a little bit more about APA format. And one thing in particular that students struggle with is the reference page. So I want to give you a little bit of practice with that. What this assignment is going to ask you to do is create a reference page in APA format. I have given you the sources though. I've given you all the information for each source. So you'll see that there is a book with one author, a book with two authors, an online journal article with one author, a print journal article with more than one author, information from a website with an author, information from a website without an author. So I've given you 6 different types of sources and all the information you need for each of those sources. What you have to do is create the reference entry for each of those 6 sources and then create a whole reference page with all 6 of them on it in APA format. So think back to the PowerPoint that I gave with the websites. Those will come in very useful. You can look at the sample APA essay that we went over. All kinds of ways that you can make this happen, that you can get assistance creating the reference page. But pay attention to what type of source you're dealing with. Because, for instance, one of these is an online journal article with one author. Another one is a print journal article. That means like you're actually holding the journal in your hands, flipping the pages. And there are slight differences in how the reference entry is created for each of those types of sources. So use all of the resources that are available to you. The sample essay that we looked at, the websites that I mentioned in the PowerPoint, and the sample slides in the PowerPoint that show you how to do a website with no author. And then you can use all the different websites that will help you create reference entries. You can use Microsoft Word, their research function to help you create the entries. So I've done all the legwork for you. You have all the information you need. You just have to create each specific type of entry with the information I've provided and then put it all together in an APA reference page. So we're pretending like all 6 of these sources have been used in an essay, one essay. So now we are creating the reference page for it. If you have any questions at all, let me know, but don't make it harder than it has to be. You're just creating the reference entries for these and putting it in APA format on a reference page. There are plenty of resources out there to help you do that, and I am also always available if you have any specific questions or confusion about anything. Okay. The other assignment that's listed for Week 9 homework is the Week 9 discussion, of course. So for this discussion, you're going to need to read over Chapter 22 in the textbook, which is all about workplace writing. You know, all the different types of writing that you might be asked to do at work. And I want you to consider the rhetorical situation of workplace writing. So once you read through the chapter, you'll see that the discussion question, it says, after reading through Chapter 22, think back to everything we have learned about the rhetorical situation: topic, angle, purpose, audience, and voice and tone. We have talked a lot about how the rhetorical situation is important when it comes to essays, but why might it also be important when you're writing for work, in the workplace. Think about that. Why might it be important to consider your specific focused topic? Why might it be important to have an angle? Why might it be important to consider your audience? Why might it be important to have a clear purpose and know what type of tone and voice to use? All of those considerations. Why might it be important to consider the rhetorical situation in workplace writing? And then, do you think that it will be important for you personally to have good writing skills at your current or future job? And why or why not? Be specific and thorough with your answers, but is it going to be something that you need to, be proficient at? And then why is the rhetorical situation important to consider on top of all of that? Don't forget to post your first response, your answer to my questions, Thursday by 11:59 p.m. and then respond to 2 of your classmates by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to reading your responses.